This game is torture! What's up, guys? Lord Beardo here, bringing you a brand new Clash of Clans video, and we are going to break down some of the fail raids that have been happening recently. And I thought, hey, no better way to kick it off than watching my own fail raid. Now, I was really excited to start this war off with my baby account. Well, I didn't start it off, but to start my first of my fort attacks off. And I wanted to come in on this basically brand new Town Hall 9. He only had one expo. I thought, man, the Hogs, that's the perfect way to take out this base. He's got the Queen on the outside, the King's on the other outside. I mean, he's just laid out a perfect 3-star for me. So I figure, hey, let me go ahead, draw the clan castle over by the King, drop the King, play it real safe, take him out, and use a column and a queen to take out the queen, and this should be a money raid. I mean, I have the next upgraded heal spells. I got 2 extra hogs now because my camp size is 210, and boy, oh boy, did this not go well at all for me. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump right into it. Actually, I had no intentions on doing a fail raid video, but being that we started off this war with some really bad fails, I thought to myself, it's the perfect way to break down future raids for people, and I wanted to mainly stick to low Town Hall 9s and kind of break some things down. Now look at my regular dragon up against his dragon. I'm putting some archers down to help out here, and I forgot to use a poison spell. Now if I used my poison spell, it would have drastically reduced the strength of the dragon. Now look at, not one troop is able to finish these off. And let me remind you here, this is a hog raid. Hog raids take time to develop in the end. So we have got to get started. We get the King down and that dragon is still alive. Unbelievable. Totally brain farted this raid out by not using my poison spells. And look how slow I'm taking. We're at 2 minutes and I'm going in for the queen now. Now I thought to myself, man, maybe my queen will help out here. So let me just go ahead and get this started. I mean, we barely have the time to do this. We gotta get it going. We gotta smash this base. The hogs are gonna get healed up by that first heal spell. Now I put my second heal spell down to lead the hogs and it doesn't really work out well. So immediately my spells are been awful this war. Now that does work out pretty well with the hogs here coming down to the southern portion of this base. They got 3 gold cannons making quick work. I got another heal spell down for that large bulk of hogs, and we are making quick work of the defenses after that archer tower and blower. Well, there we go, a little random Tesla popping up. Now once these 2 are down, we will be moving over to that wizard tower, but at this point I'm starting to recognize, man, this is a big cleanup for just a one group of hogs. We got 55 seconds left and basically 60% of the base left, in my opinion. I mean, we only really technically have about 55% when I said that, but look at the hogs split. The hogs are actually going to do a really good job at splitting up. The queen is making quick work, and I just keep thinking back to the beginning of the clan castle pull. Now, if you are going to do hog raids, and this is really what I wanted to do with this video, I wanted to break down fail raids to help benefit, not just to highlight funny moments and brain farts, but to understand what it takes to have a good raid. If I used my poison spell in the beginning, I would have saved my wizards, I would have saved my archers, I would have had a kill squad, and I would have had more time. And this would have been perfect because, as you can see here, we are on the town hall. We have all the defenses down, but we only have 3 seconds left and 7% to do on the base. So lesson for the future: draw the clan castle properly with the hog raids. Don't forget to use at least one of the poisons. And the reason why I kind of got caught up with that is because I used to just simply take out the dragons and save the poison spells for the inside of the base to stop the little skeletons from destroying it, but it seemed as though his skeletons were set to air. But let's keep moving on because I got some more Bad Loot Nationeers to show you some of these raids. Now, Shonoff, man, he's a good co-leader. This is his baby account. He does a very good job. And this war is just, again, gonna just have started so bad. He didn't get that clan castle draw on that left-hand cannon. Now, he could have used a couple more hogs, and he just says, hey, forget about it. It didn't work once. Well, doesn't matter, but you gotta draw the clan castle. Even if you waste a couple extra hogs, you have to draw the clan castle. Now, he actually does a really good job because those skeletons were pulled, and when he puts down his poison spell, all the troops were pulled enough on the right hand side where his clan castle full of wizards takes out the wizards, the kings are down, and he's got himself a pretty decent start despite the bad clan castle pull. But he makes one line of hogs. You gotta spread your hogs out. You know that people are crafty with the big bombs. He keeps them all together, too close together, double big bombs. Traps are throwing him up in the air. He's got 3 heal spells. He's just holding on to the heals after the big bomb. And at this point, you can see that this raid isn't going to go too well. So my suggestion for hog raids, especially on a base design like this, that's very, very, very standard diamond style base design, pre-plan out your heal spells. Don't go by just the wing, they're just like, oh, I have no idea what's going to happen. If you spread your hogs out and don't put them in one big bulk, they're generally going to do what you want them to do, and you can plan your heal spells, and you generally want to put your heal spells down in areas that have wizard towers. That's always the best. Now, Kearney. We're going to pick on Kearney a little bit here, and I felt it was fitting to start off the video with myself, and it might not have been a total fail, some might think, because it was a 2-star, but when you're in war, you got a 3-star the low bases. It's a fail if it's not a 3-star until you get to about Town Hall 10, mid-Town Hall 10 even. So he could have drawn the clan castle at this cannon. The other areas that he tried to draw the clan castle had too many supporting defenses around it. That gold cannon had just 1 mortar on the outside. If he used 3 hogs, it would have taken the cannon down. It would have pulled out the clan castle successfully. But he doesn't pull the clan castle, and then he says, screw it, let's just go in. And that is the biggest mistake in your hog raid. You cannot leave a clan castle. Now, Shonoff proved that you could draw them enough and started off slow with the poisons, but then he messed up with the heal spell. So now the dragon's out, the king is alive, and here comes all your hogs. Now, he keeps dropping anticipation heals, and you want to make sure that if you drop your anticipation heals, that they're like really good, because right there you see he drops this heal anticipating that the hogs are going to get there. But if you do it too early, it doesn't get the full effect of the heal. The heal diminishes how well it heals, so the beginning of the heal spell is the best portion of the heal spell. If you miss that time, you will miss it later on in the raid. Now, if you slow this raid down, he has the hogs. He had the hogs and he had the heals to actually finish this one off. But my suggestion moving forward on a base like this, where the clan castle's hard to get, and especially when the king is too far inside, go with a different army type. Go vape, something with valkyries, something with maybe an air raid. Now, you don't want to air raid too much as a Town Hall 8, which we will also get to that, but change up your composition. You don't want to get stuck in a way where it's like, oh, I only use hogs in war. That base was set up to stop hogs. It 100%. The clan castle wasn't easy to draw, and the king was completely locked inside. So if you use a Go Vape army, it'll destroy that base. It's wide open. You didn't need any wall breakers. You could have just quaked the inside, and then it would have just really opened up. And now let's pick on Trees. Now, Trees right here is going to pop his queen ability for 0 reason. There's nothing around. Don't pop your hero abilities early. They are the most important part of your heroes. You have to save it for key moments in the raid. And then he just goes ahead and rages his king on the outside. Now, he goes and he should have put his heroes at the queen. If you're going to go in with the air raid, and this is a Town Hall 9 going in on a really bad Town Hall 9. Now, Trees, you're probably going to watch this. I'm just gonna tell you, man, this was tough to watch. You didn't go in at the queen, you popped your hero abilities for no reason, and this raid is as good as over. And then you float your lava hounds in way too late on the balloons. If you're gonna put your balloons down, you gotta get your lava hounds down pretty quick afterwards. If your lava hounds never get in front of your balloons, consider the raid toast, like totally over. That's one of the key components of a loon raid, is to make your line of loons and then get your lava hounds down in a timely fashion behind it, or time them so you're putting them around the base in a counterclockwise or clockwise manner. Now, that we gotta breathe. We need to take some breath of air after this raid. And he had the troops, he has the heroes, he has the spells, he has the composition, but you have to go in and take out the queen on an air raid. It is the most important part of an air raid. So that base gave us trouble, man. I didn't come up with the 3-star. He didn't come up with the 3-star. And let's go ahead and pick on showing off just one more time. That's it. I did look into Past War, and I was going to be like, maybe he deserves a third one, but we're going to just leave it at 2. Now, he pulls the clan castle well. He's going to go ahead and fight the dragon and fight the minions with some archers. He puts down his golem. He's going to use a couple wizards outside to really go ahead and bring that dragon down quickly. And then he's going to deploy his loons. Now, I know the loons are the hottest thing going in Clash of Clans, and get ready because it's all about to change. You got a couple more weeks, and the whole thing is going to flip-flop, and they're going to change all the troops, and that's their favorite thing to do. Winter's coming to a close here, and they're going to change it all up. I mean, I know it. They do it every season. They change the meta. They change the large attack troops. Now, sometimes they let the bases kind of move around and change the raid, and they'll let people kind of adjust when they don't think a troop is overpowered. Now, I don't necessarily think the loons should be nerfed in any way, shape, or form, but I do think that they need to switch something up a little bit, because there's just a little too much air raiding happening. We need a balance back in the game. I think you could just buff another troop and give us another option, and then we can play around with different army types. That's kind of what happened with the Valkyries. The Valkyries were so impressive. Everybody ran with them for so long. They were trying to figure out the bowlers, trying to figure out the miners, and eventually people just get sick and tired of using the same attacks. Now, I'm not really addressing too much the raiding style of this raid, but basically what I'm getting to is don't use balloons as a Town Hall 8. It's not worth it. He could have put these minions down in the south and at least picked up a star, so he got his loot bonus. That probably would have helped out well. But the bottom line is the loon fad is for Town Hall 9 and higher. Do not get sucked into it as a Town Hall 8. You do not need to use any loons. So, showing off, my goodness, that's a tough one to watch. And we are now going to get into Kieran. Kiro, let me tell you something about this raid. I'm actually going to be nitpicky with this raid, because when I first watched it, I thought to myself, man, this guy is using quake spells and hogs, because I saw that he had 20 some odd hogs. I'm like, you don't use quakes and hogs. Like, that's just not the case. But then as the raid starts to develop, I realized that he actually had a very constructive thought process. He was going to move in with 2 golems. He was going to make a very good kill squad for himself, and he was going to put his heroes in behind his golems. Now, he did float his left-hand golem way too far away from the kill squad. They should have been involved with the actual kill squad, and it would have really helped out, because the troops get inside too fast. The golem's already behind the troops. You want to go ahead and keep your golems together. Now, this is where I said I was going to get a little nitpicky, because if he would have got the golems in, this actually probably would have worked out really well, but his golem didn't get in, it didn't help out, and now he's trying to heal his hogs. He misses that initial heal spell. That's the one thing that I was talking about. You don't want to lead your heal spells too far in front of your hogs, or it's not going to help out too much. And it's kind of going well. He's going to come up with a 2-star here, but that's what I was saying before, is if it's not a 3-star, it's a fail in a war department. Now, another leading heal spell. Now, he clearly has this raid down pat. Like, this was just one of those bases, but again, we're going to get to the nitpicky part. The nitpicky part is he could have put, instead of using a quake, he could have used a jump spell. He could have brought a couple extra wall breakers and used a jump spell, and that would have allowed for the poison spell to be involved to help out with the clan castle, to help out the little skeleton traps, and that would have really worked out well for him. Now, another thing I would have suggested is either go all hogs, because it's a tight-knit base. I mean, this base was so tight-knit that he could have just went with more hogs and been a little bit more strategic with the pulling of the clan castle, the killing of the queen, and just went mass hogs. Or he could have actually stacked up a bigger kill squad into the middle of the base and used less hogs, more of a surgical hog. Now, if you're going to go with surgical hogs, you always have to make sure that the bulk of the defenses are focused on your golems or focused on your tank troops. Other words, your hogs would just get chewed up really, really fast. So, Kiro, not too bad. I mean, again, it's not a 3-star. You still got a pretty high percent, and there was a couple different things in there that kind of went well for you. But it's just about base selection and army selection that you really want to pay the most attention to for your war. Go ahead, chat with your buddies in war, chat with some higher town halls in war before you go in. Make sure that you have the right army composition. Make sure that you're attacking bases from the right side. There are a lot of different ways that you can blow a raid before and never give yourself a chance. So it just takes a little bit more planning, and I hope you guys had fun seeing some fail raids in our war. We like to throw each other on the bus around here, but I'm the one of the worst too, man. When I hum up with a bad raid, it's really a bad raid. It's like really bad, and I'm just like, man, if I would have just did one thing different. I mean, as small as a poison spell in the right location can change your entire raid. But guys, enjoy your wars, have fun, definitely chat about your bases. Peace